camping out in that corridor. Fuck you waiting on Jordans for? I middleman it for 23. Just meet me somewhere around Baltimore.
Cop Jordans and the B.A.D too. Y'all love the ball Jacksons, the orange and blue. You sports on the nightmares, giving them season nightmares. Sports on the nightmares, sports on the...
What up, world? We're back, and today we're a special guest on the B.A.D Podcast. Let's have some fun. We're going to continue with the spirit of business owners and people out there getting it doing big. With Mr. Curtis, Mr. Plenty Rose here. Giving the hand clap off the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, child. Like Brendan said, it's been about 3 to 4 weeks of, ducking and dodging. Yeezys coming
3 to 4 months, but I'm busy.
Things like that, we understand the Yeezys came out and stuff like that. I'm gonna be in line and take those.
We don't wait in line too often, just a disclaimer, but put that out there.
Nice. Okay, but the one time I did do it was for my people. We'll talk about that a little later. Yes, now let's get into this interview, y'all. So, Curtis, work with us, y'all. My experience with Curtis, I just had started at Uber, didn't know anybody. I was kind of keeping to myself, quiet. And one day I was just watching one of my videos at work, just watching myself because I like to do that. I like to study myself and see what I do. And he was talking to somebody who was sitting next to me, I can't remember who, and he was like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't really want nobody to know." I'm like, "Okay, I'm just starting here. I don't want nobody to know I curse. This is kind of not, that kind of show." But he was like, "What's your name?" So I sent it to him, and he subscribed or whatever. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Since then, Curtis has always been like a really nice person, y'all. In the office, he's known as like the positive dude. Like he's all about spreading positive vibes. And me, y'all already know, I've said this on the show before, even about Brendan. I was like, I don't usually make friends with straight dudes because they've either been really homophobic or they just don't understand gay people and they don't become that close of friends with gay people. Curtis is one of maybe 3 to 4 straight men who I do consider one of my really good friends. I don't get any type of homophobic feel from him at all, child. He's super inclusive, nice to everybody. Like I said, he's always positive, child. Come say hey to me every day at work. Just to say hey, child. You know how far that goes in life? So, to make that long ass story shorter, his business, child, is the whole Plenty brand. And now, the thing that I was introduced to
I'm sorry to interrupt you. That was a terrible segue.
Honestly, I was feeling a little swayish. I was like, keep going, Sway. Keep going, Sway.
I did this shit out. That was a bad segue.
What was I supposed to say?
Because he was like, to make this long story shorter, he has a business, y'all.
No, I'm trying to say what his business is. We keeping this in. His business, y'all. Like I said, we're continuing to have our friends on who have businesses. So his side business is the Plenty brand, y'all. Like I was introduced to him with Plenty Sneakers, which is his shoe brand, y'all, where he has Yeezys, child. He got everything.
Whatever you need.
Exactly. Whatever you need, child.
As long as you're willing to pay.
As long as you got money and you find a way getting it delivered, child. Can't ask him to bring it to work, no. So I want to find out a little bit about like how you started the whole branding and how you came up with it, how you made it last so long and stuff like that. So how did you come up with the whole Plenty Sneakers idea?
Well, Plenty Sneakers derived from a nickname that I had, which was Burn Plenty. One of my good friends used to be a rapper, and I was his hype man. We went on tour with Emilio Sparks for a little bit. But my name was Burn Plenty because I smoked a lot of weed. But over time, I was growing up. This is when I was like 19, 20, 21. So eventually I was like, I'm grown. So I just switched it to Mr. Plenty. And then I've always been buying and selling sneakers just to have extra income. Sometimes it even helped me pay my bills. But Plenty's just always been a thing. I always joke. I go, yeah, I got Plenty sneakers. And then one day I just decided to take it seriously and go legit with it. Like I said, I've been selling sneakers for about 5-6 years. But one of my good friends was like, yo, let's turn this into a real business. So about 2.5 years ago, we became Plenty Sneakers Incorporated. We're an S Corp.
I didn't realize you guys were incorporated.
Yeah. So everything's official. I rep Plenty Sneakers like it's nobody's business. T-shirts, shorts, socks, custom shoes. I rep Plenty Sneakers like it's my baby because it is my baby. The brand itself has plenty of legs, no pun intended. But I have another little side hustle that I was starting out called Plenty Candles. Just the brand Plenty just seems to work with anything that it goes with, but it's just me. Plenty Positivity as a group, as you stated before that I started here at work. It's just something that goes with me, so yeah.
Nice. The next thing I wanted to find out, what is your favorite part about having your own brand and like just owning your own like
knowing that like I'm repping me. Like when I go out and like I got Plenty Sneakers shorts on, shirt, socks, shoes, and people are like, what's that? Like yesterday I was full Plenty Sneakers geared out, and I literally caught like 5 people just staring at my chest, like looking at the logo.
They're looking at the titties.
Yeah, I mean, they is perky, but you know what I mean? They like, I just, you know what I mean? It's a catchy name, and if you see my logo, it's a shoe with shoelaces, so it's a pretty dope logo. So I mean, yeah. I don't remember what the exact question was, though.
just your favorite part about owning
Oh, yeah. Just knowing that what I'm wearing is me, and having see people like want to wear it and buy it. Like I just posted some one-of-one slides that I got made, some Plenty Sneaker slides, and literally like 15 people went into my DMs and were like, yo, I need those, I want those. You're probably not going to get them because business-wise it's really not a good money maker, to be quite candid. If you want them, send me $60 and I'll get you some slides, but like besides that, it's probably not gonna go into business. But just knowing that like people see my brand and want to wear it and rep it. Like I got a lot of people in our office that will rep the hell out of me. Daryl's one, Peanut, shout out to Peanut, she's like one of my biggest clients. But yeah, just knowing that it's mine and people want to wear it.
How does your brand reflect who you are now, and how has that changed? Because I remember when I first met you in 2017, it was UberCon, and you were with your girl, you set up all the sneakers, and you were like, yo, like this is what I do, and I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. How, because the business card you handed me that day is way different than what it is now. How has that evolved, and like, were you influenced by people, or did it just grow based on your own personal?
Pretty much just grew organically. Seeing where I was at, understanding that I want a clean look, and what I had wasn't clean, so I went back to the drawing board, worked on some things, tested some things out. Some things worked, some things didn't, and just really just putting it to the work. I mean, I've always been inspired by Gary Vee and Nipsey Hussle. Literally, those are the two people. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Your birthday's tomorrow. But literally, those are the two people that I look up to tremendously in the business world and just life. The way they carry themselves, like the mindset they have. Nipsey, before he was famous in everybody's eyes and before he passed away, like I was a diehard Nipsey fan. Like Bullets Ain't Got No Name, so like he's been like an inspiration to me for at least the last like 8 years heavy. So just watching his grind and understanding that life is truly a marathon, and like my backstory is crazy. Like if you told me right now I'd have a brand called Plenty Sneakers and I'm seeing all these exclusive limited sneakers, I would have thought you were crazy, because 10 years ago, like my life was a complete, like totally, I lived a whole different lifestyle. I was trying to be a person I wasn't, doing things that your favorite rapper raps about that you would think was only in a movie, like that type of shit. And then it took me getting robbed for a very significant amount of money to step back and be like, yo, this is not who you are, and you need to do something in order to progress your life. And then that's where it comes back to just trying new things and seeing what works and throwing shit against the wall and see what sticks, pretty much.
That's my favorite.
boy's a pasta chef.
Fettuccine gang.
That's my that's the thing that makes me happy for Plenty having his brand, is that like he said, there's hella people in our office who support him, who buy from him, like shoes, clothes, everything. Like so, and even outside the office, I see all of his comments, like people big up in him for like his releases and like the way that he does things and stuff like that. So. The last question, unless somebody else has one after, what is your advice to other people who maybe want to have a brand or like want to start something and they're like, oh shit, I can't do it, or I can't have a clothing line?
First things first, you can do anything, but also understand that just printing up t-shirts of like a random thing is not a clothing line. Don't call yourself a, for instance, there's a lot of people who say like, I'm a black owned business because you sell certain t-shirts. You're not a black owned business, you are just black and you sell t-shirts. And it's no disrespect, make your money. But if you really want to be an entrepreneur and a business man or woman, do something you love. Like sneakers is something that I'm truly passionate about. I'll be up at 12 a.m. for a UK release, and then I'll go back to sleep for 2 hours for another UK release, and I'll wake up at 6 a.m. to go wait in line for 4 hours and make sure I get my shit. But like, that's because I truly love it, so it fuels me and drives me. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, first things first, do something you love and never give up. Never give up. I don't care if your fiance, your mother, your father, your little brother tells you they don't like the idea. If you truly believe it in your heart of hearts, go for it. Because like, I'll do some things that my fiance doesn't like, or my parents are like, they don't even know about, and I do it because I know it's part of the bigger picture. So don't listen to anybody, even if they are your wife or your husband. Do it because you want to do it and truly believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you'll make things happen. Plain and simple. And stay with a positive attitude. Even if something's not going your way, don't look at it as a negative. Look at it as a learning experience, because there's a silver lining in every situation. So pretty much just always believe in yourself and stay positive, and don't take anybody's word, because most time when people tell you that's not going to work, or that's this or that's that, it's because they're scared and it's their own insecurities and they're afraid to try it themselves, or they won't even try it themselves, or whatever. So
Chess, not checkers.
Facts. Yeah, thank you for that. I'm always inspired by Plenty, just because like everything he just said, basically, it just was like, believe in you.
No, you good. You say, but I have to interject. Like, Daryl says he's inspired by me, but like, I just recently started YouTubing, and if it wasn't for Daryl, then I would never be in this YouTube shit. Whether it was him at first helping me learn how to edit videos, or just getting the confidence, like me sitting down and being like, yo, how do you even record yourself? Or like, what do you talk about? How do you do it? And he's like, well, I write out notes and I do this, and just watching him go through the struggles that he's gone through, like it's nothing. So as much as you say that, truly, I wouldn't be where I am actually if it wasn't for watching you and see what you do. So I appreciate you.
Happy family.
I know, right?
Cheering up over here.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to know?
You asked all the questions I was going to ask.
Okay, so
thank you for tuning in to another episode, and a special shout out to Brendan, Adriana, and Daryl for having me as a guest on their B.A.D Podcast. Make sure you guys check them out on all streaming platforms. But for now, I'm out.
Been out in that corridor. Fuck you waiting on Jordans for. I middleman it for 23. Just meet me somewhere around Baltimore.
Got Jordans and the B.A.D too. Y'all love the ball.